Hello and welcome to this episode of Hampton Roads Business Live. My name is Rory Graham and I'm your host, and today we have the pleasure of having with us Keith Lane from United Pest Control. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good. Glad to have you here. Can you give us a little bit of an overview? What is United Pest Control? I kind of think from the name we kind of have an idea,
Yeah.
but go ahead and tell us anyway.
United Pest Control is a company that we started 24 years ago.
Oh, 24, okay.
And the thing about it is, in this area, there's so many things going on with bugs and termites and moisture and stuff like that we stay busy all the time. And what we do is we go out to people's homes and we check to see if they have termites. We check to see if they have moisture problems in the crawl space. And people give us a call where they think they have an issue inside, whether it be a rodent or an insect or something like that. And we basically just go out there, inspect it, tell them what's going on, tell them what we find out, and then we offer solutions for them to see what they'd like to do.
Okay, now is this a free inspection?
Yes, we always offer a free inspection because, like I said, it's just something that we go out there and offer that to the community.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good. All right, so you hear about termites all the time. Is termites really a big deal in this area?
Termites are a big deal in this area. I mean, they're in every state but Alaska in the United States. But the Tidewater area, we are the fifth worst place in the United States for subterranean termites.
Wow. 1
out of every 6 homes get termites. 1 out of every 3 crawl space homes gets some type of moisture issue, which then it can also attract termites as well. A lot of people never think of termites. I know I've mentioned to people before is that when was the last time you sat down to dinner and thought to yourself, gee, I haven't had my house checked for termites. Nobody does that. Mm-hmm. And you can actually have termites in your home for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years before you actually realize that you have it. So that's why it's so important to get an inspection.
Could do a lot of damage too.
Oh yeah. Statistically, across the United States, they cause more damage to homes than all fires, storms, and earthquakes combined. Mm-hmm. Billions and billions of dollars.
Right, okay. And so now termites is just one of the things that you deal with.
Yeah, there's quite a bit in, especially this area, being in the south and being high humidity. Termites are real bad. There's other wood-destroying insects too. There's carpenter ants. There's carpenter bees. There's what they call wood-boring beetles.
Bees?
Yeah, carpenter bees. Look like bumblebees.
I had not heard of carpenter bees.
A lot of people think they're bumblebees, and they're not. They actually cause damage. They drill perfectly round holes, almost like a drill hole. But carpenter ants can cause problems as well. Then you have things like what they call powder post beetles and wood borers. Usually get in and can destroy wood themselves. So there's a lot of that. Also, then you have what can cause damage is a lot of moisture, mold, fungus growing in a crawl space. Also things like insects such as, people call them water bugs, the real big bugs. They're actually called American roaches. They're very common. Since Isabel came through in 2003, we treat for them almost every day. Then you have the smaller ones, which are called the German roaches, which most people don't realize that they actually cause, they're the second leading cause of asthma in children in the United States. So there's a lot that goes on with that. Then you have rodents, such as rats or mice, which you get their feces or their urine, stuff like that, which contaminate things as well. So there's a lot that we actually go over.
So you treat for all, can treat for all of those
Yes.
things, and you do that based on what you find.
Right.
Okay. All right. And is the treatment that you use, is it, I'm sure it is, safe for animals and families? I know you're not going to put something in there, kill everybody.
I always,
your customers.
I joke with people all the time saying, listen, it's safe, I've been using it for years and, and I'm fine, But yeah, everything we use is the same thing I use in hospitals, daycare centers, kennels. Most of the time when we treat, you don't even have to leave the home. The pets are fine. So it's not like the old days where you go running out of the house and your eyes are all watering. Most of the time we can come in and spray your home. You run out the back door, you come in the front, you wouldn't even know we were there.
So you don't need to cover the house and
right.
all this
It's
stuff.
all high tech. I only use top of the line products. You know, being in the being ex-military, you know, I am very anal about doing it right, you know, the first time. So,
All right, so you mentioned that this is a free inspection that you offer. Let's go back to that for a second. So if someone wanted to take advantage of that, that's important because even if they don't know that they have a problem,
right,
it's a good idea to take advantage of this?
That's just it. It's really the smartest thing to do because they cause so much damage, such as termites. They cause so much damage, such as moisture. You know, insects can cause problems as well too. Most people don't know they have that. So it's best to get a free inspection. We come out, if it's a crawl space, we go up underneath the house. We check it all out. We check around the outside, we check on the inside, and then we say, everything is fine. Or we say, there's been a problem with something. And if there are issues underneath there, a lot of people won't go in a crawl space because it's not the best place for most people, homeowners, to go. Is that what we can do is we can take pictures if there's issues. You know, that's one thing. Being rated A+ with the Better Business Bureau, I'm very particular as far as if it's there, we're going to tell you it's there. If it's not there, we're not going to say it's there. So, and that's why we back it up with everything that we do.
Right. Okay, so what kind of training do you have or your guys have?
Well, in Virginia,
Or girls have, I don't know.
yeah, in Virginia, I don't like the way that it is, and basically, I could actually hire you right now, say, go inspect that house, let me know what you find. And you could say to me, well, listen, I really don't know what termites look like or anything. I say, that's okay, just let me know. That's not the case with us. Again, going back to my military background, all my guys are independently licensed with the Department of Agriculture. Now, you have to renew that every other year. I like for my guys to go every year. Plus, we have training once a month. So we train 12 times a year. A lot of times we'll go over things on the weekend. So anything that comes out new, excuse me, any new products that come out, you know, or if there's anything that would work better for us, then we look at that right away.
Okay, so someone's sitting here listening to this, and you know, there's almost as many of you guys as there is air conditioning companies. so why use you?
Well, one of the things is a lot of guys go with a company for a year or two, say, oh, I can do this, and they start their own company. But the only problem with that is if they go on vacation, you don't get serviced. If they get sick, you don't get serviced. Being around for as long as we have, and the technicians that I have, we're all in uniform. We're all have licensed. All of our guys are in lettered vehicles. Excuse me. When we go out there and look, we're inspecting whatever the problem is at any time. So we don't have to worry about if some guy's on vacation. We can go out there whenever.
Okay. All right. And of course, you're with the Better Business Bureau.
Yes.
Okay. So good rating with them. And now you're physically located on the peninsula?
Our main office is on the peninsula, but we service all of Tidewater.
Okay, so
we're constantly going out. I mean, whether it be Gloucester or Surrey, Chesapeake, Suffolk, you know, Portsmouth, you know, Williamsburg, you know, even like Lightfoot or Toanna. Mm-hmm. We take care of those places as well.
Okay. All right. Well, very interesting. Is there anything I haven't covered that you would like to mention?
Well, I mean, realistically, going back to using United is that when we go out to a person's home, it's your home. You're not a number, okay? We're not saying, okay, we're trying to sell something. A lot of times we'll go out to a house and show you something that you can do yourself. Mm-hmm. So, but preventative is the best key. So when we go out there, like I said, there's no charge. And it's not like I don't have salesmen. You know, I hate that term. We don't do that. Only a technician will come out to your home. So when we go out there and take a look at it, we're only going to show you if there's an issue. Now, if you want to go up underneath the house with my technicians, great. We'll take you up underneath there and show you that as well. So.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, if you have a need or don't know if you have a need, but you haven't had it checked out for a while and would like a free inspection, you can give Keith a call at United Pest Control. His contact information is at the end of this video, and it's also at the bottom of this page. And I thank you very much for coming in and
Not a
being on
problem.
today. And I wish you a great deal of continued success. Sounds like you've been doing it for a while, so you got to be doing something right.
That's right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.